Hello, hello, hello. Well, it's it's time to go back to Elden Ring, I guess. Uh, so yeah, Elden Ring. Yeah, as you may have noticed, I do predominantly Souls-like stuff when it comes to streaming, and a lot of that does come down to both it being a genre I really enjoy, one that I feel I can actually play and talk whilst playing relatively decently with, and interact with chat. Um, and yeah, the games tend to hold a space in my heart that I do enjoy sharing with people. So it's a game that I've invested a lot of time in at launch, but predominantly on PlayStation, as A, my computer couldn't run it very well back when it came out, and B, there's always been that hacker issue that PCs constantly had to deal with online, so usually the consoles have been safer on that front. However, I've got the DLC bought for PC this time, and so I need to actually have a character on PC who's leveled enough to actually even do the DLC for starters. And so, inevitably, um, here we are. Hello, Crucius. And when it came to actually what I wanted to do for a build going through, because I've done a lot of playthroughs on console, and so I wanted to do something I'd not done before. And there is also one other weapon. So basically, yeah, fisticuffs is what I want to do, because I haven't done it before. And generally speaking, they were pretty fun to do in both Dark Souls 2 and 3. And then the one other weapon is the hand ballista, which I don't expect to be good, but I really want to use it. So I decided that the best way to approach that is by recreating a character that I've recreated before, and although this time slightly different because it's going to be Muscular Chester. For those who are familiar with the original Dark Souls, I no, yeah, the original Dark Souls, there was a character named Marvellous Chester, who was that one? I believe I went for in the end. Why do I? One hand, I need to double check this because I believe I went with mature originally. No, I don't want young voice. That was the voice. But I also don't want the wrinkles specifically because the face was a mask. And oh god, the chin, the chin clips through the helmet. So yes, Marvellous Chester, great, wonderful character in Dark Souls 1. Had a wonderful coat, a wonderful hat. Basically looked like the Joker if he was going through a goth phase, and used the most unwieldy crossbow ever created, the sniper crossbow, which was an unbelievably bad weapon. So naturally, when it was reintroduced in Dark Souls 3, I then had to make a cosplay of Chester and that, where there's a slight issue of not really having a top hat and having a limited selection of coats, which is going to be an even bigger problem with this, because I only know of one coat in the game, which is the Aristocrat's coat, which is farmed off of like a single regular hollow enemy that only appears in like 3 locations in groups of like 3 amongst hordes of other enemies. So not the best character to, or not the easiest character to cosplay in the other games, despite how much I may like them. But this time, since it's not a sniper crossbow, it's a handheld ballista. Clearly, a little less marvellous, a bit more muscular.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
I've not seen this opening in a minute.
The great Elden ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog,
The
lands between.
It's very atmospheric, though. That much is certain.
Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering.
Not the shattering.
A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will.
Imagine fighting so hard God said, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing.
Ooh, all these big names, plus this random loser.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand
Oh, that
before
chin.
the Elden Ring.
That chin just flipping through the helmet is just funny.
And become
Every time.
the Elden Lord.
Alrighty, let's lighten our load a little. Get ourselves a finger. Yeah, there we go. Regular rolls. Alright, let's get started. But first off, we have this wonderful guy to fight. And well, I guess I did say fisticuff, so this isn't going to end well. But let's fisticuff it. Oh yeah. 4 damage. Ah, that went as well as I thought. Alright. So, technically, this does not actually count as a death, both because the "you died" doesn't show up, and also, I believe in the actual game files, it doesn't count it as a death because it's a scripted one that has to happen. It's weird. Also, awfully long. Ah, there we go. Yeah, you didn't specify who the win was coming to, Lucius. Yeah, exactly. It's yeah, I'm not going to count it in my death count when there's literally no way to avoid it, since even if you do kill the boss, you then just fall to your death anyway.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
Welcome on in, Nev. Yeah, no. Technically it is one ring to rule them all. But yes, wrong franchise. How you doing, Nev? How you doing, Crucius, as well? Actually, I said hello, but I forgot to actually ask you how you were doing. I'm doing all right for the most part. I've been better, but uh, I'm coping. I'm getting through at the moment. All right, we got our healing and magic flasks. Forgot that this tree does not actually give you a seed. It's just decorative. Glad to hear that, Crucius. All right, so as far as I recall, so the main issue with starting off a fisticuff run is we need to get fisticuffs because sure we can use no weapon, but unfortunately the damage is basically nil. Don't think I need to actually lower it, but let's do it just to be safe. And in order to achieve that, I forgot that there is a jump button. Yeah, I can actually jump and go over things like that.
Oh yes, tarnished.
So yeah, we need to get like Cestus or one of the various weapons, of which only one actively comes to mind as being near enough to the start for me to go and grab, since the first Cestus, the basic Cestus, and the claws are both in Stormvale Castle. So to get into it, I have to go through Margit, and then I finally actually have access to them, which is all well and good. But then it means I've got to fight through Margit, which is not quite so feasible. However, if the maps. Yeah, basically, what we got to do instead is go to Caelid, and from Caelid, there we go all the way through it, solve the secret of Cellar, Town of Sorceries, get through to Dragon Barrow, and then go all the way to the end where there is a merchant who sells spiked cestus. And that,
Luckily for you, however,
I believe, is
there is
the
one
easiest
shining
access to a fist weapon
maidenless.
before we actually have to fight anything major.
Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace?
Yeah.
The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnish. You may also behold its gold. It will lead you, even if it...
It's... So yeah, it's not the scariest. It is a little awkward going through... I can't remember how much it costs to get. I did start with the Lands Between rune, which I don't actually know how many runes it gives, but I'm hoping that it's enough for getting the actual cestus. Because I remember what happened last time is I died and lost all of my runes to getting through the town of sorcery, and as a result of that, didn't actually have enough to buy it, so I had to then farm the nearby enemies, which
You're a tarnished.
are pretty strong.
I can see it. But that you're not. Then why not purchase? I am Carl.
Alright,
You know.
give me a recommendation.
Essential. The kit costs about the important. Goodbye.
Alright. The other thing is, it's a lot easier if I have Torrent. So, I think also this is a rune as well. Yep. So, the first order of business is basically sit at enough, or light enough race sites for Torrent and Melina to appear. And then from that point we ride on to Caelid. I don't think this item's of any importance. It's a kukri. I can use that as Muscular Chester. He had throwing knives, inflicted bleed. Right. Okay, I'm gonna need 1,000 extra runes. That is a little awkward. Also, I've walked straight into the camp. That was smart. Right, I want the map. Right, is this enough grace sites? I think it is. I think it's 3 you need. Yep, we're getting a cutscene.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
Oh yeah, free car.
Have you heard of the thing they serve? But you, I can turning runes to aid you. You need only take me with you to the foot.
Yeah, let's do that.
Summon me. I bequeath.
And we got the whistle.
Summon Torrent. Treat him with.
Alright, and let us switch that to the whistle. And now we can be on our way. Alright, actually, I think I have to keep going up and then around. I think it's this way. Actually, cross over to Caelid. You know what would be really useful? I could take the scary trapped chest. The issue with the scary trapped chest is I then have to exit the I have to exit through the... Oh, that being said... No, you might be right, because if I go this way, then... Yeah, no, I think you're right. The chest is the better option, on account of there being an invader in that direction. And I think you can... If you don't go into the chapel, I think you can avoid it. But that would be risky. Yeah, exactly. Grab some ruin fragments. Ah, yes, this is what we need. If we get enough golden rune wands, we'll be able to buy it without actually having to kill anything. Something just hit my window. I can't remember what this item was. You remind me what item was here. You're not doing a very good job of breaking the statue. Oh, there we go. Ooh, double smithing stones. Oh, that was more than double smithing stones. That was 5 smithing stones. Oh yeah, I forgot you can shout. Alright, down we go. Oh, hello! You came in running. You were waiting for me to jump down. Good damn. Alright. Let's light the grey sight whilst we're here. Alright, apologies for the relatively boring start that this is going to be, of just running around and trying to actually get a weapon. Oh! The dragon's going to fly in, and that should get me some runes. Oh, yeah, not enough runes. Nowhere near enough runes. I believe it was this one. Alright. We are now in the mines. Now, just to remember how to get out of the mines. I think it's down here, and we just sprint along. Oops. Got that. Because of the existence of the jump button, we do in fact have to press a different button to go down. Right, we've used all of our flasks. When did I get a golden seed? I don't remember having a golden seed. Ah well, either way, extra flask, and also let's, oh no, wrong one, allocate the charges, because I don't need any blue for the time being. That's not Caelid Sky. Okay, why is Caelid so blue? Is it just because it's night? It might just be because it's night. Oh yeah, I have to go to the hold now because
I've been
I've left
testing you
the
to determine
first region.
if the Elden Ring would truly. If you had, it seems my worry torrent, whereas I merely there is, but I can take you to gathering.
Yeah, let's go to the hold.
Let my hand rest upon.
Right, picked it up, heading north right after you got the horse. I'm not. What was that in response to? I think the only thing of note I want to get here, or I forget. Oh, the golden seed. Oh yes, that one. Yeah, I remember it now. Yeah, that moment where it just becomes so second nature. I should probably speak to you so you can tell me, hello, fuck off.
Oh, this is I count very well. It is sick. Allow you, a house guest. Remember your place, newcomer.
Alright. And actually something of use here I think as well, because I know that you can sell things to the merchant. I only need to make 1k. I can't sell... Is it specific merchants you can sell to? I can't remember. It has been a while. I've got... It's weird. I get a near encyclopedic memory of a game, and then I don't play it, and I just forget all of it. Like, not even a sliver of it remains. Okay, I can sell to you. So, I currently have 3,600, and I've got 230 on me, and I can sell those for enough. So, as long as the shopkeep lets me sell, I'm good. And I believe there's also a grey site next to them, so I can just sit at it and come back here if I can't. So, we want to go to Celia. And now I just have to do Celia. Also here, let's grab another golden seed. Very nice. Oh yeah, I get that. There's still some things that are written into my mind, namely the locations to get um, all of the bells for upgrade material items. I remember those caves all off by heart. Alright. Let's just carefully drop down here and grab this staff that I'm probably not going to use, but is nice to have. Get Ow. Oh, no, I've got the wrong flask equipped. No, this is going horribly, horribly wrong. There's the tree I'm looking for. Get. What was the other way up there? I can't remember. Hello, Funk. Hello, Attic. Welcome on in. So yes, we are currently trying to get through Celia. There we go. Oh, I forgot about you guys. So that we can get an actual fisticuff weapon. So that we can actually start the run proper. No! Not what I needed. Alright. Oh, saved it. Yep. Only just. Alright, no swearing. I will start that time. I guess nothing's gonna get me here. I can start that timer now. Yep, Caelid. No pressure, just Caelid's the first area I've got to go through. You know what? I'm going to go grab my mobile phone for this instead of a timer on computer. That makes it easier for me to adjust. Alright. Get that no swearing timer going in minutes. Tick tock, tick tock. And I shall also hydrate. Thank you, Funk. Alright, back into the game. Just one more tower to go. Oh. Okay, that was actually really, really easy. Yeah, just a little bit of cozy Elden Ring. Just, punching our way to becoming Elden Lord. Deposing Hoaraloo. Alright, well, we made it through. Hooray! That went so much smoother than my practice run on this when I was setting up to do the playthrough like 4 months ago, it feels like. I think I was setting it up just before I did the Surge stream. And then between the Surge, a little bit of rebranding and Lies of P, just didn't actually get around to it. And then, of course, the actual announcement for Shadow of the Erd Tree came out, and at that point it's like, well, now I got to do it. Go grab this grey site whilst we're here. Get ourselves Sacred Tear. I'll talk to you later, once I've actually got the quest item for you. Alright. And into the Dragon Barrow. Just ignore me. You know, I'm gonna take that little swig because I have the worst feeling that I'm gonna get one shot by, like, if anything that hits me is either going to one shot me or be so close to a one shot that that tiny speck of health will actually matter. Grab the map. Exactly, Funk. There's the Grace. Thanks for stopping by, Breathman. Very much appreciate it. Even if you're not able to stay for long, the fact that you stopped by just to say hi is, I appreciate it. There we go. There's the red sky we know Caelid for. Alright.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
I need fist weapons. And for that purpose, take these runes. Take these gravity stone fans. Gimme, gimme. Alright, we got a weapon!
Safe journey.
It really is, Funk. Such a beautiful game. Hang on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Weapon get. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and we also got ourselves another seed and a sacred tear. So we're also doing well on the flask front. So now with that sorted, we are going to head down this way. Start at the Church of Ella.
This way, Tarnished.
Oh, yep.
May I have a word?
Sure.
Pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no?
No. What are you talking about, Funk? This is Renna. They'd say if they were Rani. Definitely said they're Renna.
Trifle not with me, Tarnished. Or didst thou merely forget the name of the spectral steed thou callest? I will ask thee again. Thou art possessed of the power, no?
Hey,
To
look.
call forth
It's
the
an owl
spectral
known as Lord
steed in
Tavish.
torrent.
Hey, Tavish.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Get the bell,
'Tis a
get the
bell of
wolves.
calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Earth Tree. The spirits will obey thine command but briefly.
Nicely
As
done.
they recall
Glad that you
what
managed to get
hath
through them at
passed.
last.
Now it is thine. To do with as thou wishest.
Was that the end of your dialogue?
Forgive mine I doubt we shall again meet. How long will it be
There's
before the tarnished
There we go. That's the end of that conversation. Alright. Oh, actually... Ah, no, I've not got anywhere near the runes I need to actually upgrade just yet. In fact, you know what? Let's, before heading off over there, make a quick stop through here and get ourselves a bunch of smithing stones. Yeah, 34 runes. I'm going to go upgrade everything I got. Alright, we've already managed to sneak past, like, 4 dragons, so what's one more? Alright, we're 50 minutes into the stream, of which I think 30 minutes are probably the actual game. Let's actually punch something. I have just remembered I've not been activating the summoning pools, which, oh well. Ah, good old blunt weapons against these guys. And you. This kind of feels like... Whoop. There we go. I can fucking swear again. Alright. This kind of feels a little bit like bullying. Like, come on, give me your lunch money. These rats are tougher than the miners. Oh no. Oh shit! The miners heard me talking shit. Funk! Start timer. Oh no, I set the timer for an hour. that's not. Stop. 10 minutes. Start. Funk. Couldn't have picked a worst possible time. Oh, I just remembered I got Perseverance. Could have used that. Oh, also, Funk, because you missed it. So, Muscular Chester. Chester, not Jester. Muscular Chester. One downside is his chin kinda goes through the helmet. I know, right? Fuck. It's just great. It's like, aha, my chin is so pointy that my helmet cannot contain it. You said the exact same thing. Okay, so yeah, there's the rats we've dealt with. Yes, we go down to the dog cabin and then we go halfway for the actual boss. Ow. Ow. You can stop swinging, you know. That is an option. I guess it's not an option. Just swing to your heart's content. Alright, now the smithing stone. Even kind enough to drop one. Very nice. Alright, I think that's all of the ones in this mine. Yep. Alright, on to the boss. What am I doing on flasks? Oh, I'm out of flasks. Let's, oh, I missed. Missed my stop. Shall we just go and first try the boss? I can't even remember exactly who the boss was. Oh, there's more before the boss, anyway. Oh, I guess I forgot that Stake of Maracas exists, so it's fine. I'll just have to add one to the death count. Ow. Alright, oh. This may not be the hottest boss attempt. But I'm no coward. Oh yeah, there is that. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to put that back up. Ow, well. Alright. I have, like, 25% of my health? Nah, it's a bit more than that. 30% of my health. Let's fist a troll. Good start. Very good start. All right. Right, and I believe I've got it set up so mods and VIPs can also adjust the count. Obviously, I trust you to do it responsibly. And I think there is also a delay, so if multiple do it at the same time, it does catch it. Oh, it's not a shining smithing stone. It's a... Oh, sorry, somber smithing stone. It's an item to pick up. Either way. Let's go grab this. Oh, way too soon on that. I'll just wait for you. Wow, okay. Okay, you got me. Shockwaves. There we go. Stone Digger Troll down. Let's equip that medallion because why not? We've not got anything else at the moment. Don't want to return to entrance just yet. First, I wish to retrieve this item. Oh, there was Somber Smithing Stone. It was just on another level. First dungeon successful. I just saw what the closed captions thought I said when I said successful. That's kind of funny, not gonna lie. Right, let's take one more detour to go save Bok. I remember progressing to a point where I then couldn't interact with Bok in my first playthrough. They just missed them or something.
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Can I not? Okay, I can, but I have to do it by jumping.
What'd you go and do that for?
Alright, I can now repeat what it was saying. It said sucks asshole for successful.
Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. I was pushed out and I ended up in...
Don't you hate it when you just go out for a walk after getting banished from your people and you get turned into a tree?
Oh, when they... So this is all I have to... I hope you... Or... Well, if you can afford, I could, then not.
There is also something inherently funny about getting given a mushroom, given Marvellous Chester's wonderful line of, what did you expect when you sided with a bloody mushroom? You can all kill me after I've got this beetle. Alright, the killing may continue. This is actually a good point. What's the The non-existent range of fighting on horseback with fisticuffs. That wasn't a great trade, but we got rid of one of them, and this one's about to go. Oh, sweet. Smack the horse out of finishing that animation. Alright. Now it's just you and me. Can I punch you? Yeah, no, this is not going to end well for me. This is not a mounted weapon. Just knock you off your horse and fucking pull out your heart. More smithing stones. Well, I've definitely got smithing stone 1s covered. Alright. I could... Nah, let's leave them be for now. Although, there are the guys with the aristocrat coats. So let's have our absolutely minimal shot, since I've not got any items for boosting item drops on getting them. I think that was all of them. Oh no, there's one more. No, wait, never mind. Alright. Let's get unsheathed for my fists. Oh no, what a surprise, there were crabs. I recall there being a nearby race site here. Ah, it's a bit further over, isn't it? No, wait. Yes. Because we have you.
You do well to steer. And it's so stay clear.
I've already seen the dragon. No worries about that. Alright. Straightening up. There we go. Now to slowly watch me devolve back into a very much not straight position over the course of the next 10 minutes. And thanks for reminding me to hydrate as well. How does one misplace a site of grace? Because I seem to have managed it. There it is. That issue of having vague memories of where everything is, but not quite accurate enough to go exactly to the right place. Oh, this is what I should have done. I should just let these guys fight it out, got the runes from them, and used those runes for upgrading my stuff. Oh, I went past them. I'm in combat. Yeah, okay, so I want to go up here. Should have probably rested, in all honesty. Actually, if we save this until we've met Blythe, that's probably fair. Alright, let's get into the Weeping Peninsula and then we'll go back and upgrade our fists. No, I want this item. You know, stone sword key. And there we go, into the Weeping Peninsula. We're one step closer to getting the one other weapon. Well, the other weapon that I want to use. That's not fists, but let's be fair here. I'm not going to be using it all the time, so it probably is fine.
Hello? Might I bend your ear? My name is the servants there. But I swear my good father decided himself to... The servants are full. They've since come. I fear it's please. Would you mind my sole wish, please?
Yep, I'll give a letter to them.
Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father.
Alright, one letter received. I said I'd get here and then I'd... Okay, why can't I... Well, what have I aggroed? Something's not happy with me. But I don't know what. So I'll just rest and then we'll walk from there. I swear there was a button to just go to the Table of Lost Grace. No worries, Funk. See you back in a bit. Right. Go upgrade fists.
Well, I took you for no man to lay out your arms then.
And whilst we're here, let's ask about the chains.
Nothing special. I'm trapped, but that's all there is to it. No. Well, no grudge in my being a prisoner is no fault. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the west side, it holds.
I've got so many smithing stone ones. Not so many now, but still. It's pretty funny how many I ended up with. Okay. We can now punch significantly harder. I was gonna say that statue wasn't always there, was it? And no, I've not played since the Colosseum was added, or at least not enough to realize that statue was there. God damn, that really makes it feel like it's been ages since I played this last. Alright, levels. So, I need to get my strength up, I know that much. So we'll start with that. Because if I recall correctly, the ballista requires 30 strength, but I think I'm only going to need 20 something, because you have to two-hand it to fire it. I can't remember how much dex is required, but I've got 13 dex as standard. It's either going to be 14 or 15. So, not too much. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way and grab the map. I'm pretty sure the tower is to the right of there to get the hand ballista. But as far as what I'm after, yeah, but it's a lot easier with the map to give me direction. Mighty shot. Oh yeah, let's get this grey site as well. Oh, we could get the turtle shield. That'd be fun. Even if just to have it on your back whilst fisticuffing. Alright, we get the map. We get ourselves this. Then this. I do not like the fact that I've missed it so many times. There we go. 1 golden seed. Alright, let's go take out the archer so they no longer bother us. I think there's a fire down at the bottom of Castle Morn. Oh, those are useful. Wait, no. Are those useful? I need a ballista, like great ballista bolts. But yeah, there's something very Bloodborne-esque in just reaching in and pulling out their insides with your visceral attacks. Now, obviously, your hand's not turning into a claw like in Bloodborne, but the energy is there. Alright, so so there's a cave there. Is the tower really just there? It might be. Travel to the bridge. I know it's relatively close to the right. Although there isn't quite a direct path. Was this not? Am I misremembering the ways around the peninsula? You go forward a bit and then... okay, I think, yeah. I think I'm just misremembering the path. No? Ah, yes. We just travel here and then it's back from here. Okay, there we go. I can read maps. And I'm pretty sure that this is indeed the tower. I'm not standing at the moment. That explains a lot. I forgot that there was bleed on this. Okay, and that's at the top. Chest at the top. Got their tabard, and is this indeed the right tower? It is the right tower! Huzzah! So, first things first, let's get the stat screen up. Let's unequip this for this. So yeah, I need one more dex. Still medium load, that's very nice. 30 strength. I do not have the ability to use yet. And the bolts are already automatically equipped. I'll equip the other ones. You know, it's just occurred to me I don't actually know. Why is the ladder prompt not... There we go. That I don't actually know the where you get ballista bolts from. I'm sure one of the NPCs just sells them infinitely, and it might even just be like the basic merchant in tower, but I never got this far in actually using it. It's always that case of, oh yeah, I want to make a character that uses that as a weapon, but then it never actually happens, predominantly because yeah, it just never came around, really. I think I've got a character on PS5 that's called Blister Bell that was meant to use it, and I was getting them set up to use it, but that was also amidst doing all of my other various characters, and so it just never actually got finished. Okay. Note, whilst I can block and the resistance is good, the stamina not so much. Let's endure through it instead. Freaky bridge. Please don't break on me. Right. What was down there? Ah, yes, the cave. Can I make it? Okay, I think I can make it. That. Alright. And yeah, it's this way to the cave. Forgot about all the bats, but being before that becomes a problem. The Morn Tunnel. Alright. We've got the dex we need. Now I just need the strength. There is a distinct possibility that the damage that I'd take from persevering might be the same as what I get from the block. Okay, it's slightly more, but only slightly, and it uses significantly less stamina. Okay, that felt pretty satisfying. These more wands. I think these are more wands. Yeah. Too many wands. Yes, that was how I was intending to fight that. Just flail wildly until somebody dies. You know, I've not actually picked up a torch. Might be a useful thing to consider getting sooner rather than later. It's that 1-2 punch of death. Alright, and I think that's all of your reinforcements dealt with. Ah yes, exalted flesh. Allow us to eat some meat for that extra attack bonus. I think it was extra attack bonus, wasn't it? I'll look really silly if it was like defense up, but I don't think it was. Yeah, physical attack. I remember this room being a little bit of a hassle. Let's try and take out as many as possible. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I remember why this room was a hassle now. Oh, this might be a problem. Wait, I can jump. That also works, I guess. Now, whilst we're down here... Oh, no, the rest got me. The rest found me. And on a light, as I forgot to do that, and it's now starting to get a little dark. Right. And well, I'm glad I correctly remembered that room being a bitch. Also, just remembered, I forgot to actually go across here. Which doesn't have much, but it has another collectible spot for another smithing stone. I'll be more than prepared for when the second fist weapon appears. Your headbutt does such a small amount of damage. Punch him out of the air. Keep him on the ground. Out of trouble. Oh, okay, so my heavy attacks can actually stun them. Very good to know. I'd call this a much smoother approach. Get you a little closer. Get. Nope. Nope. Ah! Oh. The fisticuffs are going to make it really hard to get those flying ones. We're never going to be Elden Lord at this rate. Flip. Yeah, that just ate my stamina. Remember, the punch out of midair technique works well. Ah well, 30-second ad break. Unfortunate, well, actually not that unfortunate, it lets me get back to where I was, more or less. Since, yeah, we're definitely going to be back in the death room once it's over. This item also here. Soft cotton. Which would make it easier to sneak. Oh, I just remembered. I can sneak. I forgot that that's a mechanic in this game. That makes it a lot easier to deal with them. I'm an idiot sometimes. What's this sneaking you're talking about? That also caught me off guard, just turning around. Just that giant smiling face in my face. An explosive stone. And distinct lack of Marika statue here. I'll just have to do it first time. Yeah. Not too hard. I got cocky. Remember what I was saying about being an idiot sometimes? I was like, oh yeah, this is not hard. Oh, I got the bleed. Oh wait, I'm out of stamina. Oh wait, I'm at low health. Oh wait, I panic rolled and got caught by the panic roll catching attack. Alright. Welcome back, Funk. Perfectly timed return. I mean, in fairness, it definitely is not too hard. It's a very easy enemy. It's just, I then thought, oh, it's an easy enemy. I don't even have to try fighting this properly. I'll just wail on it. And that cost me. Oh, well. You're gonna be down there for a bit. I know. I know, Funk. Don't worry. It's just funny. It's worth commenting on. Alright. I think I'm actually just gonna sprint past the rest of the goons. Ow. Got an arrow in my back for my trebles. Oh, way too soon on that one. Way too soon on that one too, but... Do you want it to be any slower? Ah, god damn. The one time I actually want you to be slower. Oh, Fun, can you test for me whether or not you're able to up the death count? I believe exclamation mark dead, death, rip, or dead without an A all work. So sweet. I set it up correctly. Ooh, I got the Iron Cleaver. Very nice. That's not the stealth button. Well, that's another new move to deal with down there. Wasn't the one I was aiming at. It's the one I was apparently killing. Alright, third time's the charm. This time we'll zigzag and dodge the arrows. Oh, and that should be it. Get me the rusted anchor. Alright. We did it! We died more times to the Misbegotten than we did against, quite literally, all of Caelid. And Grail's Dragon Barrow. Which, in fairness, we were sprinting through as opposed to actually fighting our way through, but we had no weapon at that time, and most of the stuff there would have probably one-shot us. Alright. What was in these ruins again? Was it one of their queens? I think it was. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm not two-handing. That's my problem. Still not two-handing. Why am I... okay, now I'm two-handing. No, no. Okay, why am I two-handing wrong? Okay, no. Oh wait, shit. I'm not two-handing wrong. I'm pressing the block button. Didn't actually need any of these items, but I mean, I guess the runes are nice. Yeah, let's head up there. Get the what's it called? The sacred tear. And then I think there's the merchant in here that sells the lantern. Might pick that up so I can have that on with fisticuffs. You know, the sword spear is another weapon that I really, really want to use. Like, it's like a design that I really love, and yet every time I've made a character to use it, I've then ended up using something else. upgrade a flask. Right, is that enough? It is. Alright. We have ourselves a ranged weapon. Actually, switch these bolts onto this one. So that's an R1 to fire. Next up, remembering where to get more bolts.
Spoken echoes linger, words if you wish. In Maracas then return to the land, grow strong in. Shall I turn? Let my hand rest upon. Share them with me.
Right, got 900 runes. Should be enough to upgrade the ballista a bit. However, I think next objective, taking down a tree. Flipping hell, it's almost been an hour since I actually started doing content rather than getting the setup out of the way. And I forgot how much time can fly in this game of just doing stuff. Like, I've not progressed in any meaningful way in the main story. I've just been doing side stuff in the Weeping Peninsula. And we're already, yeah, we've already burnt an hour away. Alright. Ride me in. Because it will look really cool. Rolled the wrong way. The Hermit Merchant near Lanedale. Maybe. I mean, I think they sell both great arrows and yeah, both great arrows and ballistas. I mean, still, the few from patches will be useful, at least for the interim. Flipping heck, that does damage. Oh. Ride me to safety, Torrent. Thank you kindly. Ow, Torrent. Burning through my flasks. Really appreciate getting a stun off. There we go. No. I thought I could land that last hit. Oh, I forgot my death last time. Oh, the cooldown also applies to me. Okay, we'll give it a second, and then we'll count the death from the last death against the boss. There we go. Tracker's accurate again. Yeah, yeah. That... that is definitely one of the downsides. Like, as great as fist weapons are, they do, at times, have very, very unfortunate hitboxes with big bosses with legs that you're aiming at. And that's a prime example. Yeah, like right there. I think actually the lock-on's what's screwing me there, because I'm trying to aim towards the lock as opposed to the body, which is right there. Nope. Just whiffing. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There are definitely enemies that it's a much better weapon on as a result. There we go. Job done. Whew. Oh yeah. Get our bubble tears in before we've got our flask. The flask was one of the churches. I think it was in this area. Yeah, this one here. I'll be able to get that soon enough. Definitely before the end of this session, just so we've got it. Oh, let's have a juicy recharge, if you don't mind. I forgot that it refills a number, not the max. Oops. Fine, 4 will do nicely for the time being. Alright, let's finish the rest of the peninsula. So, there's the Tower of Return here. Ish, if I'm remember. There's the Tower of Return. Then we've got this, and this. And I think those are all of the major points on this side of the island. And then I think there's a catacombs down here. Or no, I think it might be down there. Yeah, exactly, Funk. I definitely complained about it when I did my fisticuff run in Dark Souls 2. Because it's a lot more noticeable in Dark Souls 2 a lot of the time. Since you're fighting more humanoid enemies. And it just passes through them like nothing. At least there's a little bit of an excuse with the giant enemies, but it's still pretty bad. Especially in a game where there are some really smooth hitboxes. Oh, there's also a mausoleum. I forgot about that. Do we get the mausoleum or do we leave it for later? I don't think there's... Hold on, is this the... Oh, whoops, I went to the same church. Yeah, since I've not got anything to copy right now, but at the same time, there's no harm in doing them, I guess. Turtle friend. The fact that you have to kill turtles en masse to get your green grass I've forgotten the name, the full name, the blossom, green blossom from yeah, the green blossom equivalent. Oh yes, I've got all the Trina's lilies here, and if I recall correctly, the sword of Trina. Yeah, the turtlenecks. Oh shit, I forgot that it's guarded by a page. Fortunately not an Avalon page, but still. Oh wait, but there's two of them. Page bolts still hurt. Even if they're not being Avaloned. Right, yeah, let's try that again, but better. We can just lure the one out. Actually, can we lure them all the way outside? That would be ideal. That would not be ideal. There are rats. Unfortunate that the bleed proc went off right as he died. Alright, okay. Now it's just you. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh no, this is the wing scythe one. I forgot about that, punk. I always forget about those bell hunters. Now this is one that needs keys. This is the one that drops the weaker version of the Scar Seal as opposed to the Saw Seal. That boosts all your stats, if I recall correctly, isn't it? Yeah, it definitely is, and this is also a boss I always forget about, because there's no real need to fight it, especially using a key in most runs. He really doesn't want to stay close to me. Forgot about that. Oh, there goes my flasks. He's pretty low. Could do it, I just need to stay focused. I thought that was going to be that one. Oh, that's eaten up so much of my potential hits. Sound. Yeah, like I know where. So when they're mentioned, I know where the three are. It's just I always forget about them. I always tend to remember the first one by the hut. But then I forget about the other two. All right. The question is, can these guys actually bleed? That might have been bleed that just popped there. Okay, definitely able to pop bleed. Probably could have finished that off before then, but I'm not taking a chance. Too many dumb deaths already. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a mix of high bleed res, and these definitely don't have good bleed build up. Yeah, it's like 45. It's tiny, tiny amount of bleed. And I guess the idea is, oh, you're meant to be punching fast, you'll get lots of bleed build up that way, but in practice, no, not really. Okay, alright, yeah, next church. Spooky ghost church. Probably somewhere around 8-ish. It can vary, but I've not got the 2 seeds for that. It can vary a bit, but I've not been feeling the best over the last couple of days, so I'm just going to keep it to a nice short 3 or so hours. So probably a little bit after 8, just because I took a bit of time to actually get started, and I also did have like half an hour of running around to actually get a fist weapon. Can I punch it to death before any of them land? Yes, I can. Ow, 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 ow! Oh, these mannequins are going to be a pain to fight with fists. Or not. I just need to do my charge attack. Yep. Okay, or not. Do you suffer from motion sickness as well, Funk?
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm very much the same. There's, I think, 2 games I've ever gotten motion sick during. One wasn't the game itself that gave me motion sickness. It was Super Monkey Ball, but the friend who was streaming it had a redeem for 420, which added the animation of Snoop Dogg smoking weed. And every time it got done, more got added to the screen. In fairness, I don't actually mind Super Monkey Ball. So you remember my my old best friend that is very much one of the worst persons in existence. The first time he swore at me was because I beat him at Super Monkey Ball, having never played Super Monkey Ball before. So that's always going to be a memory. But yeah. So basically, each time someone redeemed the 420 redeem, another Snoop Dogg would appear on the screen, and Monkey Ball plus like 100 Snoops all at once, all slightly out of sync with each other. That was what did the motion sickness, and I shall now hydrate. Thank you kindly. The other game was a Steam Demo Fest game.
It's been an age. How can I help?
There was a redeem to like move the screen back, and so I did redeem that as well to try and keep it down. But it was a losing battle because there was far fewer people reducing the number than increasing it, and eventually I ran out of points and I said, "Look, I'm gonna dip so I don't throw up." All right, I was right. You did have the lantern. I will buy these smithing stones. Oh, we can get the Zweihander just because. And there's ballista bolts. I'm one short. I'll sell something. I got runes. But yeah, the other game was a Steamfest demo game called Pools, which calls itself a psychological horror game, and it has a filter on it that makes it look like an old VCS tape, VHS tape. But oh, how's this gonna go with fists? Poorly. But yeah, so the filter was so potent that it actively made me feel sick. And at least in the demo version, you couldn't turn it off. And it genuinely stopped me from being able to watch it. And it's the only game that's ever done that. And I've played VR games, so which are meant to make people motion sick, apparently. Yeah, I mostly have to just keep looking straight. Most of the time I fall asleep in the car, just close my eyes and try and not look at anything. And I need motion sickness tablets. I will not manage without them. The worst bit though is roller coasters. I used to love roller coasters as a kid, and I still love going to theme parks, but I just can't ride them as much as I used to, and yeah, it's a shame. All right, no, not that. Marker, and I think it was the skull I used for the mausoleums. Yeah, I used to make fun of my mum for not riding on most of the rides that we went on with my dad, but you'll never guess whose side of the family I took after in terms of motion sickness. I'd say Karma, but my brother also made fun of her, and my brother didn't get motion sickness from my mum, so F's in chat for me. Right. Is there anything I... What's my... No, I got that one. Okay. I did cover all of the points I wanted to. Let's go on a little trip. This was the in my first playthrough, the first chest I found that was a warp chest. I completely missed the entire lake area for quite a while. Yeah, this is just absolutely mind-blowing. The first time it happened. Just going, where the fuck have I ended up? Oh, the Erd tree is right there. How far away am I from... Oh god. How big is this game? This game is just so well crafted in those moments. It knows how to do scale. Now the question is, do I know how to take on this giant guy with fists? Starters, by targeting... Oh, not good. Good start. This may take a while. That might not take that long, actually. However... Oh no. I mean, at least I can survive the rocks. And at least I can punch them down pretty quickly. Can I stun lock? I might be able to just stun lock. Oh no, don't do this to me. This is so easy. What was I worried about? Just ignore that time I got one shot and that rock that almost one shot. Alright, and now... Oh. The buttons for opening the menu versus opening the inventory screen are swapped from Lies of P. Just putting that out there. So I spent all of Lies of P going, oh, no, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. No, that's not the right button. I want to do this. And now that I've swapped back, it's the other way around again. Alright. Ah, that's it. There is a button for just going straight to the round table hold, but you press to open up the entire list first. That's it. Alright, easy.
Well, I took youth, no matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arm.
Right, strengthen my hand ballista, +3. And I could start using my smithing stone 2s, but I do think I'd rather wait on another weapon. So I think for now we don't do that. So we still have this side too, and also I guess if we go at night, we have a boss here and a boss here. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do for this. The remainder of this session is just clear out the Weeping Peninsula, get it over and done with. Go until nightfall. I'm going to get absolutely shredded by the Black Knights. Since I'm so used to fighting them on horseback, and that's not exactly viable with fists. That bleed build-up is painful. The exact same combo as last time. Exact same outcome. You'd think I'd have learned. Oof. Oof. That hurts. Alright, it's doable, but it's gonna be painful. Just like passing time each time. Rolled that. Oh no, I forgot. It's roll on release, not roll on press. Do I go for the heal? Nah. I think I can risk. Just a little. I've not hit the knight this time. Just the horse. Alright. Come on. Missed that leg. I want to hit the leg. And stay close enough to me to actually fight. Oh, well, the horse is bled. big punches in. Oh, I wish, Nev. I'm gonna have to bring down the horse again, most likely, just because of how awkward it is to hit this guy with fists when they're on horseback. Unless I get a bleed off, I think that's the only chance I've got going, really. Or if that happens, that worked out quite well. Get felled. And that was the weapon that I used for the grand majority of my first playthrough before I learned of the Lord and Saviour Golden Wing Scythe. Alright, now whilst it's night, let's go and fight the other nighttime boss. Which I think, honestly, might be even more awkward to fight with fists. I think the damage from fists is good against them, but it's actually landing the blows on the head. That's going to be hard. Thanks for eating that bat for me. Most helpful death bird in existence. Actually, that damage isn't bad on the legs. Ow. Ow, my brain. Oh no. Maybe I should go for some more heavy charge attacks. That seemed to stun them quite effectively. That damage was really high, and I'm not sure if that's because it was a direct skull hit, a heavy attack, a mix of both, or a bleed. Didn't look like bleed. Always manages to move its head out just at the right time. Yeah, like the double punch and then the triple punch follow up. Okay, that's just heavy attack damage, it seems. I think that's where I'm going wrong. You just heavy attack. The heavy attacks are really damaging. I just had a thought. What if strength scaled the heavy attacks and or had more effect on the heavy attacks whilst the faster punches was dex? I don't think that's the case, but that would be hilarious if that was actually the case. Alright, let's both of them down. There's a few more side areas. over here. I'm pretty sure there is at least one mausoleum. Not mausoleum, crypt. Oh, these are going to be the worst. Am I actually going to be able to get them with fists? Yes! There we go. Get me some poison mist. Oh hey, it's that boss I fought. Damn, if only the boss was that easy. I definitely do need some ammo for my big ass crossbow. I've got 20 bolts at the moment. Alright, oh yes, this was where the tower with the turtle shell is. Oh yeah, great turtle shell. I need to redo my TMNT arena video, but with if we put an Elden ring. Oh, that actually could be fun. Ah, fuck! I want to do that now. Yeah, I always remember it being in one of these dilapidated towers, and I remember it loosely being in Weeping Peninsula, but I always forget. Ah, yes, we've also got the hidden tower. One. I think there was one like off the edge of the cliff, if I recall correctly. I might be thinking of one of the others, but I think there's like the one in the open, one in a oh wait, there's the invisible one like there. It's the the one that's off the side is the one where all of the zombies start spawning as well. And the last one I think is hiding in a bush. Yep, there you are. Probably put the lantern on my quick bar. Not saying it's dark in here, but it's pretty dark in here. Pretty bright out here. Yeah, so... Oh, were you actually playing with us? Because, who was the fourth? I think it might have been Happy. Yeah, that sounds likely. But, back in the Dark Souls days, I did a video with Frog, Happy, myself, and Mr. Manpants, where we all just made ourselves green, gave ourselves the ninja flip ring, and just ran around with I think it was a spear for Donatello, the mail breakers for Raphael, the katanas for Leonardo, and I think it was whips for Donatello, not Donatello, Michelangelo, and it was a lot of fun, but it sucked to be Michelangelo, and I think it was Frog, and you say the short straw, but they were allowed to have the Hornet ring. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, short straw, and it's like, but then there's also literal whips in Dark Souls 1. I think I was using a spear. But yeah, like I made specific builds for each one, so that it would be somewhat more fair. But yeah, there's only so much you can do with whips, whereas Elden Ring, having much more fluid combat, I have failed to dodge that every time. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, too busy telling you the story to fight. So yeah, it was also a free-for-all in the arena, I believe. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh, death. But it was also a little bit of a pain on the balance side, and also good old ads. The one other thing that was a little bit annoying is I spent ages planning this out, making getting a video ready. I had like the TMNT theme song and everything for an opening. I was asking everyone to send me the footage that they'd recorded, so that it wouldn't just be it wasn't just my footage, it was everyone's footage from different perspectives at different times. And then Manpants did just upload his footage before I'd even had a chance to finish making the video, which a little miffed about. This time I'm dodging it. That 2 into 3 punch is really strong. I don't even know if this area is, like, if there's anything of actual worth from fighting them outside of, like... No, this isn't even, like, an interactable pick-upable... I can't remember what the... explosive stone pick-up. I just think it's an early teaser at the Gravity Lords. Alright, here we go. I think this is the route to the crypt. There we go. I knew there was one somewhere on this continent. Cue the spooky music. How did I... That's the one. There we go. Get that light back on. Alright, no worries, Funk. Thanks for stopping by. I very much appreciated you joining for the stream. It's been nice to have someone to talk to, reminisce about the old days of Dark Souls, and just have a little of a bounce off as we go through the honestly relatively boring parts of the early game. Well, I say boring. It's not boring. It's just, you know, a lot easier, a lot less focus required. Learning all about the power of these heavy punches. Yeah, I hope you have a good wash, and if you don't catch the end, then have a good rest of the evening. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Could have ended badly. Alright, so there's room up there, and then we go down to the actual main way. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the world to be babysat in. Oh yeah, I forget, they just keep coming. Let's not waste our time. Please help. Just bully them a little bit. They're not serious threats, they're just a horde enemy. Although it's quite the horde. I forgot just how many of them there are. Alright, main gate opened. Nice try. I feel like there's a side room in this dungeon that I might have missed, but it's hard to remember with all of them. Ah shit, this is the watchdog with all of the ads. Oh, I hate this one. Okay, I think there might be something up with my controller cable. But I mean, when I was playing the Surge yesterday, it kept disconnecting whenever it got slightly knocked, and this time around it's also having the occasional gets knocked, and that's not how you spell death. Yeah, I'm knocking it slightly, and when I die, and that's when it's starting to freak out a bit, audio-wise. Where's the... There you are. I might have to get a new USB-C cable. Or I could set it up to work using Bluetooth, but then I'd have to, you know, play with Bluetooth, and I'd much rather play wired in. 13 deaths would be a great number to end the stream on, but I don't think it's gonna stick with this. These guys are an absolute pain. you know, in their gank. The fact that the boss doesn't damage them is what really kicks it in high gear. High frames. Don't mind if I do. One left, and then I can fight the actual boss. Alright, let's go. A fourth? I thought you only did 3. I also thought you only did 1 full rotation. God, that damage is real. Fuck me. Yeah, heavy punches. That's where it's at. Alright. So, I've not been by this swamp area. I recall there being items, but I don't recall there being anything major there. Have I been to those ruins there? I'll double check them, just to be on the safe side. So it's, yeah, up this path. So I don't think I've actually been to these ruins. Oh, I've got 12k souls. Not souls, runes. 12k runes! I should probably spend some of them. Little boarded up house. Oh, is this the Frenzy village? Am I remembering that correctly? Was that? Oh yeah, this is the Frenzy village. Big ratus. That's a lot of build up from your bite. Fortunately, those heavy punches are still very strong. Alright. Is it just rats in this one? I think it might have been. I think it's another area that I'm thinking of with the... the Calamity Ring equivalent. I might be misremembering. No, I'm not misremembering because it's yeah, there's like a giant wall that you have to go around and another chapel and another guardian. This one's just the rats and the frenzied flame spell because it's the one with the cloth guarded, the alternate way to get invasions if you're not not just gonna go to the recusants and get it from them. You know, the much easier approach. Alright, okay, that's the ailing village dealt with then, so we'll check out that cliff face. Don't think there's anything there, but put you out of your misery, even though you'll just come back to life. Mostly just cliff and eagles, which do give feathers, but I'm not sure if I can actually handcraft ballista bolts. Definitely not with the current recipe books I've got. I've not even got the crafter's kit yet, I just remembered. So, yeah, no, I can't do that. Alright then. In that case, let's walk back to the Church of Ella and buy the essentials kits. Oh yeah, we should go rescue Bok. I've got a lantern now, so we don't have to scurry around in the dark.
Wait, well, you're back.
So, crafting kit, cookbooks. Yeah, sure, get the pots. Get the telescope. Get the torch. And, yeah, that's
I'm glad you took my
what I'd
warnings
call
up. You've made an
the essentials. So the rest can be spent on levels. I'll probably pump up my vitality a bit, honestly. Right. I'll also start leveling my faith. Because one of the use a sacred. Oh yeah, I did pick up a sacred tear, didn't I? Yeah, one of the fist weapons is the fucking bear witness dragon head. And okay, where do I go? I go to the beach. It's the other way. Down here. Yeah, and that requires 16 faith to wield, and 16 faith also gets you access to all of the like beast miracles that you can get from giving death root to what's his name, Malekith. And so that just seems like a good investment for me, especially since all of your magic items are tied to... so yeah, not your magic items, your attunement slots are tied to an item. Oh, this is going to be a pain to do with fists. That's way too fast for me. I'll just wait here. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those weird things with Elden Ring, and it's something that I can understand people not liking. But kind of suits me a little is the fact that magic is set up the way it is kind of encourages a little bit of investment. Like, even if you just put 8 points in faith, I think it is, you get access to the ability to just cure poison and rot. What have you got in your shop?
I don't want any.
A club. Oh, I'll buy the cookbook. Don't really need smithing stone wands.
All done? Well,
Am I on the wrong beach? Nope, there's just more beach. I remember it being slightly obscure. Not hidden per se, just well hidden in the cliffside. Okay. I have to get off the horse to punch him. Might have been a little bit earlier than this then. There it is. Yeah, just kind of tucked away. Very easy to just walk past without noticing it. Like this. Oh no, Bok. Why did you try and fight them? Ah, but you see, Bok, as lovable as you are, you're not Muscular Chester. Get some cave moss. Genuinely, not really used to this amount of light. I usually just use a torch. Like, sure, this attack comes out really fast for that first swing, but just the tap of the light attack is still faster than most sword swings and is one-shotting them. Oh yeah, I forgot you can summon this guy. Can't remember his name though. Oh, I was meant to sneak that a little better. Okay, you don't have bleed resistance. One punch. A lot of silver fireflies. Don't need to heal up, but I'm going to. Just so I can wail on them faster. Alright, tailoring tools and a sewing needle. Perfect. Now, be afraid. There's something so satisfying about just one gut punch taking them down. It'd just be like if you punched me for real. Alright. And now we've got access to the Dragon Temple. That we're never gonna really use. On account of, well... my arcane is, I think 7. Yep. A grand spanking 7. Which also doesn't help with bleed, because if I actually infuse with bleed, I'm not gonna be doing any damage. That's a good point. I've not got the, Alright. I know I said I'd wrap up the entirety of, the Weeping Peninsula before I was done, but I think there are 2 more pressing... 2 more pressing matters that actually require me to get them before we continue. The first is the actual upgrade knife. Pretty important item, I would say. And the second is the flask. And then I think at that point, given the time, we should be... Hold on, let me do this. Oh, that's not good. Like, aha, I got an idea, and then they just use their shield. Oh. Can I guard break with my fists? I don't want to test that on you. I'll test that on some other guy. Never mind, I will test it on you, and I can. I don't want to be back here yet. Okay. Big guy's down. I heard the shield break noise, and you still were attacking. Not going down after taking out the big one. I refuse. Get some of your greaves. Alright, I know that by beating like the entire camp, I'll restore a bunch of my flasks. But I don't need them. I just need to be able to get down here. This is all I really want from this point. There we go. A whetstone knife. Very nice. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to actually give Bok back their needle. Oops.
Oh.
Have a sewing needle.
Is that you got it?
Yeah, of a comfort.
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
Reason to live achieved. Woo!
Thank you. I always wanted to. Then I suppose.
Alright. And I believe for the next bit, somewhere that... Oh. The lock on sometime is a little bit fiddly. In that. Yeah. It's... I have a rough idea of where it is. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly where it is. On the southern part of the Mistwood. which is before, yeah, near the edge of towards Caelid, but not quite a bridge. Now, I can jump quite far with Torrent, but not quite that far. There is also another Knight's Cavalry that spawns here, which I could have fought. But once again, this area I think I'm gonna be going through next time once. So yeah, I think, as I said, I wrap up here. We are ready to take on Morn Castle. And after Morn Castle, we then have all of Limgrave at our disposal to venture through. Aha, you thought you were going to ambush me, but I am on horseback, and I'm far faster than you. Right. Hello? Is anybody there? Will anyone come to the aid of the great Kenneth Height? Oh. Maybe if we go this way, you won't see us and won't start speaking. Okay, let's grab the map. Alright. I think that was it. Alright. Did I remember correctly? It would appear that I did, for I recognize that golden glow. And a sacred tear, because this is still a Temple of America. A Temple of America? Oh, thanks, closed captions. Let's mix our physic, and then we'll let Marika talk a bit. Oh yeah, this is the one that gives you like the bubble shield. Quite like that. So I think for the time being we just double health until I get some better options. I'm gonna stick it on before we talk to Melina, because I think at that point I'm going to double check if who I want to raid is still available to be raided. That's the wrong button. I was like, hang on, why am I on this screen? Oh, it auto-equipped. Great. Wait, let's rearrange these a bit. Stick that there. That there. And that there. I believe, yeah, holding down takes you to the first item. So, alright. Let's hear what Melina has to say about what Marika had to say.
Spoken echo, shall I share them with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Very well.
I'm gonna go and find the raid target.
In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land
Alright,
far,
they're still
where
alive.
ye will live
Oh,
and die.
I am going to
Well,
raid.
Perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Gotta just remember what their full name is. There we go. On account of them having a re-debut for updating all of their VTuber models and all of that, we're going to raid Tikri, or Touch Scaly Tail, who is a very good bean. They currently are, from the looks of things, doing tier lists. So we gotta go and drop in on them and ruin whatever tier list they're in the middle of. But this shall be the raid message. And yeah, thanks to everyone for joining me for this. I know it was relatively short and not the most exciting start, since A, I've played through a lot of it before, and B, it's the setup period of getting the items that you want and just going through the early, easier areas. But I appreciate you joining me nonetheless, and hopefully it will improve as we go on, especially as we get to some of the harder fights. So, yeah. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you all next time.